Here we go again then for another round of Grand Prix action. The conditions are just right to spice up the racing in this part of the world today, and we're all itching to get underway.
There's cones in the way. Hello everyone, it's Simon
With
from
that
High-Playing
then, let's
Games.
run through the grid order. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Verstappen, Felipe Massa and Ricciardo, Grosjean, Palmer, Sainz and Sergio Perez, Hülkenberg, Ocon, Lance Stroll and Kvyat, Alonso, Hamilton, Stoffel Van Dorn and Marcus Ericsson, Wehrlein and Kevin Magnussen rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So, I thought it'd be fun to do 100% races on the short layouts. Note number one, that it doesn't matter if it's short or the long layout.
Be wary of the cars ahead braking suddenly into one. We could ruin our race if we hit them. Good luck.
Sure we would. The problem is that it's the same amount of laps regardless of what you do. So it becomes a bit like meh. And as you can see, when you actually bring up the race strategy, it gives you 4 slots normally for a race. Now I can only actually fill a couple, and it's spread it out from basically being clear to heavy rain by the end of it all. So with that in mind, I'm going to do that, because the idea for me is that actually we can just run the soft tyre as long as possible until we need to switch for... Oh, actually, that's a good point. Maybe I should go medium. Now there'll only be 42% wear. We'll be fine. So let's do medium and then super soft. And we'll see how we get on. The idea being that we'll stay out on the dry tyres until it rains, and I think other people will probably not be as smart as that and pit. Look, they're all on super softs. So we do have a formation lap. So I was mega excited
Right,
for...
let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
more updates.
Got that confirmed.
So I was mega excited for these alternative layouts. I want more. I want more alternative layouts. I want more tracks, to be fair. If I can't put more cars on the grid, then tracks is really where this game can go out if it and expand. If it can't have more classic cars and classic car sets, I think is what I'm looking for. It's okay playing with a couple of classic cars, but it's still because none of them are competitive against each other. It just is like 2013 for me, where nothing really has changed. It looks prettier and it's more integrated into the game, but it's still equal parts awesome and frustrating. So yeah, this alternative layout thing for me is really gets me excited. The game does now have a few bugs that I've noticed. The disqualification stuff on multiplayer is still the stupidest thing ever. I have had a few races where it hasn't disqualified me now. Also noticed that everyone seems to get mega fast in qualifying when the session is over, like ridiculously. And also everyone gets out of your way, regardless if they're on a hot lap or not, in qualifying, which has led to Magnussen and Hamilton being at the back of the grid in this. So let's see how we get on. Wish me luck. Start there. No Perez. You know what you're like. Palmer's done. Ooh, Perez.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
Fabulous start, actually, Jeff. Shush. So I'm planning to do one of each of the alternative layouts. Loving that Palmer's actually doing well. crash, Jonathan. Jolien, rather. Perez, no. Stop hitting people. Teammate.
Felipe is currently in P6, 6th place. Okay, distance to teammate, 2.6 seconds. They're on fresh super softs.
So I expect to be a bit of a trolley train because I'm on the mediums.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
Let's see how we go. Field behind me. Oh dear. So I'm going on 90% AI. Oh Christ. I can feel Signs was hitting me down the straight there. Go, go, Mercedes engine. Of course, we've got Hamilton behind us still at some point as well. I'm not sure what position he's in.
Okay, gap to leader, 9.8 seconds. Couldn't receive that. Repeat the message.
That's another bug. I'm not saying anything, nor have I actually got the thingamabob open. It's like Jeff is listening without me actually telling him to listen. It's a bit low grip. I've also got a middling.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.1 seconds.
I'm using the default setup because I've not had a chance to play with setups yet. And we're doing a dry wet race. The whole point was that it was going to be wet dry.
It's looking really good. You're managing it well.
Sorry, dry wet dry. But the race will be over before it gets back to being dry again. Because it's not scheduled, scaled stuff. Whereas in F1 2013, remember when you had brands, it done like 120 laps because it actually scaled 200 miles? And I was kind of hoping that this would do the same. But alas, the answer was no. So Coders would love you to patch that in later, please. At least we've lost the McLarens and Saubers off the back. Oh my god. That's Sergio.
Say again, you're breaking up.
Jeff, I love you. Didn't hear that, Jeff. We might be in trouble because Perez is going to have more straight line speed on his signs, isn't he? That was completely the wrong gears.
Looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain. Gap to car in front is 3.3 seconds.
I can't take the rain. It's out my window. Oh, upshifted too early, Perez. Oh, that was very wide. We've done it. Been unrespectable with this.
The
This
car
has
ahead
gone
is
quite
beginning
well.
to pull away.
I don't care if he is at the minute. I didn't say where's Hamilton. He's closing. He's slowly picking people off. Sergi, no. Wrong gears. Oh, Ericsson's out. Assuming that that was a technical problem. What's a crash dash will do? Oh Christ.
We advise moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2. Caution, caution.
There's Ericsson. Okay. DRS not effective at all. And sadly, the rain's going to come too early, I think, and I thought I was being all clever with this, going for mediums rather than super softs. If the rain does come shortly, it all would have been for an out. Never mind. Ericsson's taken out the 100-metre board. Great. Trouble.
So the gap to our teammate is 9.0 seconds.
Thanks, mate. You're looking a little bit ragged. If I must say so. Get back in the dares. Ooh, people are pitting. This may have worked, you know. Yeah, it's Hamilton that's having to pit, unless he's hit someone. And the beauty of these short circuits, less on this one, but on some of the others, like the Suzuka short, is that actually a pit stop is a lap, and that really caused carnage when I was trying out like this as a concept of would this ever be entertaining.
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Hamilton had a problem then. Since he's the only one that seems to have pitted.
Some information on Hulkenberg. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Is he? Looks alright to me. Oh, here comes the rain. That was the most terrible transition ever. Damn. That has not helped me out at all. I should have run out on the softs.
Heavy rain in around 15 minutes time. 15 minutes.
So it's also interesting on the weather is that you can't just have like an immediate heavy downpour, it seems, or at least not for this, because I had it going from clear to heavy rain, but
Okay,
it's
be careful on those slicks. These conditions are making the line a bit greasy, but we're still nowhere near the changeover point.
I'm sure I can see a yellow flag down the stone. But yeah, it seems like it has to go through things rather than doing like instant switch, which I guess is fine, but occasionally you do get, like at Silverstone and at Spa, like just massive tropical-esque showers in Malaysia, of course, as well. I was going to get through here. Alright, sorry, Esteban.
trouble receiving.
I was going to say, Massa's doing better than I am, so he should be in.
Felipe in the pits. Felipe has pitted.
Loads of people in. Oh, have they all come in and switched to dries? Because it's not that crossover point yet. I think they have, you know. We may well have the last
tyre
laugh
situation
yet.
is pretty touch and go right now. We think the slicks may still be quicker, but it's very close, and you're going to struggle to keep them in the temperature window. The inters are ready when you need them.
Intermediates.
Okay, fitting intermediate tyres next.
Oh shit. Box this lap.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Felipe's pitting now. Felipe is in the pits. The gap to teammate is 17.2 seconds.
I think that exposes quite a big hole, actually, then, in the strategy
Our gap to the car in
calculations.
front is 8.6 seconds.
That's a shame. I mean, good for, I guess, the more mechanical of us, but or strategic of us, for us to negate that. So this would be very, that would have been a great decision about
Some information on
humans.
Vettel. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Ooh, Vettel. Sucks to be you, mate.
Go now.
You can come out in fourth. Alonso fifth. Oh, here comes Ocon.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
And Kvyat. And Magnussen. So yeah, there is very clearly with this strategy like a defined line of when this amount of water is on the track and therefore this temperature is this amount slow. Why are we suddenly now green
Caution,
flag?
caution.
Oh, is that because Vettel's having a problem? Yeah, oh look
Okay,
how slow
clear.
he's going. Yeah, that was in real trouble. And so I guess
The
for
distance to the leader is 17.5 seconds. The
this
gap
game
to the
to
car
be
behind
more
is 1.7 seconds.
more dynamic on the old strategy, it needs to kind of have that if rain is going to cross over in +1 or +2 laps. I'm not sure like if there is games clever enough to kind of calculate that, to make the AI judge things like that, or like if there is and there is risk and you are part of X team or in X position, then go for this. Almost like a set of yes/no commands. Teammate.
Our gap to our teammate is 13.8 seconds. They're on fresh inters.
We're going to go for it. Yes, we are. yellow flag. Someone's pulled off
Okay,
there.
the safety car is out. The safety car is out.
Oh, Massa, no.
At a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
This is concerning and worrying all at the same time.
Felipe's out of the race.
Sorry, Felipe, baby. He's gone off at the same place as Ericsson did. So I'm assuming mechanical with that. What an amazing race order though. I'm assuming it's Raikkonen up front. Then Bottas second, Ocon third, Stroll as us fourth, Kvyat is fifth.
I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being.
We are too. Now, I wonder if the safety car, because normally safety cars kind of come out for 3 to 4 laps. Now obviously these tracks are way shorter. I don't think everyone will have caught by then. So I wonder if it will just like pull in and like half the field will have only caught back up again. Pass Ocon.
Pass the car ahead. We are authorised to take the position from the car ahead.
I don't think we are. Oh look, there's Vettel. He's lapped. I'm assuming they're not going to do the lapped cars will then need to pass Malarkey.
Safety car in this lap.
Yeah,
Safety
look.
car in this lap.
So
Let's
again,
make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until
it's
the first
so
safety car
modelled
line. Stay
on
in
other
position
stuff.
until the green flags.
So that's quite handy to know, I guess. So Vettel's the only guy that's a lap down.
Yellow flag.
Oh, Bottas has conked out.
Okay, some information on Bottas. They are out of the race.
It's an inopportune time for that to happen. That has utterly helped Raikkonen. Okay, I want a second. Ugh. Well done, us. Especially because I generally suck at heavy rain.
time
of course we
penalty for
have.
that last incident.
I need to remind to take myself off of strict. Probably about 6th.
We've pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Okay.
There's static over the radio. Say again. These conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall.
Okay, so this is where it's starting to do this crossover between inters and wets then, I'd imagine. We have the 3-second margin over Ocon for now. Whether Ocon can stay in that position remains to be seen. Same as the when do we need to pit for wets.
The tyre situation is an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got right now. The gap to the leader is 8.7 seconds.
Tell you what, for a default setup, this has worked quite well so far.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
Confirm change.
Okay, copy that.
We're going to get absolutely killed in the pit lane now. Hey, I wasn't terrible. Wow, look how much they've closed up, but you know what I mean.
Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit.
Oh, hello. So who's that that's gone through? Oh, okay, so a few people have gone round again. because it's difficult to stack, I guess. Well, the AI wouldn't want to stack. Because Vettel would have gone round again because he's lapped.
Okay, some information on Magnussen. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Ooh, has Kvyat gone round Ocon? That's what the safety car does to you.
We're seeing that the tyres are too hot. You need to cool them down. Find some standing water.
Alonso. Who's that that stayed out? Would that have been like a Van Dorn or something? Oh, unless it's Ocon. No, Ocon came in, didn't he?
The gap behind us is 5.8 seconds.
Oh, it's Verstappen. Okay. So he must have been late to react or something.
Raikkonen is now the race leader.
Though to be fair, I think he's going to come out in third, which is not great for us. Come on, Kvyat, ruin it. Come on. Good Russian. Good missile. Scary. I was just noting that I was able to do the same times on these tyres that I did on the Inters.
We've got about 15 minutes of this heavy rain left, after which we should see light rain conditions.
Too late for me.
To first place is 16.1 seconds.
little bit of lean because I'm slightly concerned about my fuel pace. Sort this out till the end. Since things have got quiet, we just pause and save, and then if nothing does happen, we'll fast forward to the end from here. Pulling away from Kvyat. It's nice to see that some overtaking has happened. Oh, sorry for Verline, I don't know what he's doing all on his own. If we have him off somewhere. Yeah, so we'll lap Verline. Verstappen now round Kvyat for the final position 2 laps ago. Final position on the podium, sorry. And is kind of keeping our pace rather than actually choose Pascal.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Right, because there's only 1 lap of race left.
The gap to the car behind is 16.5 seconds. This is your final lap of the race.
Phew. Sweaty fingers. Cool. Well, in conclusion, I really like these short layouts. They're good fun. I wished that they were scaled for a 200-mile race. Codemasters, please sort. And clearly, pit strategy for AI is quite rigid. Still.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Do me nicely. Let's see those eyebrows on the podium.
That's a fantastic performance from Ferrari. It hardly looked in doubt. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari, on the top step once more. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Me?
Oh, well, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. He
What?
was fast, decisive, everything you'd want from a top-class driver.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
So, we got second, Verstappen was third, Hamilton fourth. He must have got past Kvyat right at the end. Then Ricciardo, Alonso, Grosjean, Ocon, who we battled with mostly early on. Van Dorn doing alright. Perez less so. Vettel stayed down. That was a shame for Palmer. Clearly caught out with the pit stops and so on. And then the race director. Force India's colliding with each other. Well, I never. So yeah, all three mechanical failures there. That's fine. Cool. Well, I hope that was interesting. We'll try another short Grand Prix race next week. I don't know if I'll continue to switch up the weather, but if that's what you like, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.